On behalf of Mayor Eric Adams, DOT is glad to be here today in Washington night, which like many neighborhoods in Upper Manhattan and across the city, has many older New Yorkers. You know, as someone that will be turning 57 this year, I'm a proud AARP, so, you know, vamos. So happy to be back in a community I know well. Just last week, we announced the major improvements along Amsterdam Avenue, not far from here. That safety improvements project was one of more than 100 safe street redesign we plan to install this year across all 5 boroughs under the leadership of Mayor Adams, and now with my responsibility at DOT. But on today's announcement, older adults is the term we now use to describe a population, right? Yes. The commissioner is here in the house. It is the term we now use to describe a population previously known as senior citizens, a population that had made the most important contribution to build our city. And we are proud to call those older adults, you know, our mentors, the role model that we have in our city. But they are also among our most vulnerable. We want to protect them. That's why DOT began work on the pedestrian safety and older New Yorkers study to get a closer view of why older New Yorkers are disproportionately killed in traffic crashes. You may be surprised to learn that. Ahorita, doña, cuando termine. Yo le digo, le voy a enseñar. You may be surprised to learn that older New Yorkers, those aged 65 and above, make up just 15%, 15% of the New York City population. But they account, unfortunately, for more than 45% on pedestrian fatality every year. That's unacceptable, and under this administration, we will stop it. So DOT took a deep dive into why this is the case. We discovered some interesting findings to steer up toward this safety plan. Crash patterns suggest that older pedestrians use the streets very similar to younger adults. Many of our elder may not know that more older adults are injured or killed while riding their bike than by being struck by a cyclist. Asians are overrepresented in all the adult pedestrian fatalities in communities like Manhattan's Chinatown, Sunset Park, Flushing, Jackson Heights. We think this is likely the result of those older adults living in denser part of the city where people walk more. Today we are announcing action to change things. In our study, we found that safety improvements such as road lights, bicycle lanes, pedestrians island, sidewalk expansions, turn calming and leading pedestrians in tunnels, RPIs, all reduce crashes with injuries for older adults. In fact, this treatment can reduce all the adult pedestrian death and serious injuries by 40 to 60%. So with this critical finding, we are today announcing action, setting out to make these changes. First, more Head Start at crosswalks. All the adults love the Head Start. We now give them at intersections known as LPI, leading pedestrian in tunnels. We are announcing today that we will extend the crossing times during midday in senior pedestrian zone and a new LPI location by the end of 2024. We will add LPIs at all feasible intersections on priority corridors in senior pedestrian zone by the end of 2024. 60 have been done, were done in 2021, 72 new in 2022. We will create senior turning calming initiative and installing treatment at 50 intersections annually. We have already done more than 40 this year. We will implement 10 or more senior street improvement projects annually. We will install raised crosswalks in areas that are highly populated by older pedestrians and delivering safety improvements to bus stop locations, especially on the elevated train. This is a priority effort of the Mayor Eric Adams administration, which is building 100 raised crosswalks this year across New York City. We will target older adult education and outreach to senior pedestrian zone. I want to know that we are very proud of our work this section of the speed camera. Thank you.